Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Life on Tap podcast, a podcast where we talk about daily life and an average man or woman or whatever you want to be, you know. It's that time of day, that time of age. Yeah, talk about anything and everything.
Whatever you want to rearrange yourself to.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Hell yeah. Yeah, the podcast where you still don't have a mouse that is
I'll bring
Bluetooth to where we can just sit on the table.
I've got one. I've got a wireless mouse. I don't know why we didn't think about that before.
Yeah, I know, dude. Yeah, we just been bulling in the cut. We're just chilling.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
Nothing. Things been looking up. My mom's not in the hospital no more. She's doing better.
Now.
She's doing better.
How was your first day on first? Was it sick?
It's been nice.
Hell yeah.
Real nice.
Fuck yeah. It's been badass, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Not a
daddy's
vampire
days
no
off.
more.
Yes, sir.
Not a
Have a normal
vamp no
circadian rhythm. Chilling. Sleeping good?
Yeah.
I'm sure compared to sleeping during the fucking
No fucking idea.
middle of the day trying to sleep.
Especially with his freaking, I'm schwacking while sleeping.
Yeah, you
It's not a
swacking.
good day.
Yes, sir.
Can you imagine?
Oh, I'm sure with the way you sweat, you guys sleep naked. Or just,
Oh, I got like 2 fans on her sack.
yeah, just pointed straight down, like directly above you, just a barrel fan. Just hooked to a hook
Yeah.
up on the ceiling,
Yeah.
a screw-in
I'm
hook.
about to buy one of those power fans they use in like EVS.
Yeah. Just get a barrel fan they have in a gymnasium.
Yeah.
Point it straight
Yeah.
to your sack.
Yep. Bad.
Hell yeah.
No good.
Nah, dude, I just been chilling.
I have to say it has gotten cooler because of the storms and stuff. It's not been near as miserable. I mean, it's humid,
Yeah.
but like the heat index hasn't been near as bad. Not lately.
Yeah. Well, today was your first day of first, so it gets pretty fucking hot.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, I'm ready for it to be cold as a motherfucker, though.
I'm always about fall and winter. You have no idea.
Yes, sir.
Everything going back to normal. Kids going back to school.
Yep.
I'm ready for that.
Yep. Tinsley just
Been dealing
started
with
school.
Too many kids. That was another thing. Too many damn kids in their last hoorah right before school starts.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Oh,
Kids
I know
going
it
up.
did.
I had one kid. I don't know if I told you this. The other night, some kids roll up. Piece of shit Kia. Kia Soul.
Hell yeah.
Rag to shit.
Sure.
He's going by. That's a faggot ass bike. Yeah.
How about I whoop your fucking ass? Get out of the car. Stop it. How about that?
It's just.
Yeah, you're driving a clapped out Kia Soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bumper was
Fuck
missing.
you. You can't say that. Yeah? Well, I'm not a cop. Suck my dick. Who are they going to believe, me or you?
Yeah.
Yeah, get fucked. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
But the positives.
Yeah?
Your daughter, she started
Yep.
school.
Yeah, she started school. It's badass. Pre-K. Yeah, it's been dope as shit. Yep.
Hell
Just
yeah.
been chilling.
No, I've been good, man. I'm looking forward to more food stuff for the podcast. I want to go. I need to go by Midland Market. It's not good. Like I said, folks, on this last time, we real po.
Oh, it tastes like...
So po now that we're on
You know what that tastes like?
our reserve here with Mad Dog.
No, we just
It's,
we didn't buy any liquor,
Yeah.
to be honest.
No,
Yeah.
we real po.
Yeah, we just had that we just had that sitting in the corner of this podcast room, just fermenting.
Just sitting there.
Yeah, it tastes like the kids is it the kids ibuprofen or
I don't know.
the pink medicine you drink as a kid, you know? It tastes like bubble gum.
Ain't
I
right.
kind of get that from that, but just whiny. That's ass.
Yeah.
People just drink that to get fucked up, like when they're young
Apparently.
or something. I'd never had it
is-
before, or I had the purple one or whatever before, but I never had that one. That
The
one's
thing is,
poopy.
it's only like
Felt like
it's only
regular wine.
13%.
Yeah,
So,
but if you slug it, I
well,
guess.
yeah. I mean, if you
And you've never
drain
drank
it,
before.
Yeah.
I have like one wine, and it's Stella Rose Black.
Yeah, that ain't it.
No, that's fucking gross. How much was that when you bought it? Like $3?
$3, $4.
Yeah, I think even Stella Rose isn't a cheap, expensive wine by no means, but it's like
better than that.
$13 at least.
Better than that.
Yeah.
Way better than that.
Yeah.
That's horrendous.
Yes,
That
sir.
is horrendous.
Yeah, we want to get some snack grates from like 2 different countries so we can set them each on each end of the table, and then we can take one item from the box and then trade off after we take a bite.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to see that, don't be afraid to tap into the Venmo. We will have it out directly after this podcast. We will set it up and have it out. We'll post it on socials and stuff, and we'll give it out. Because the more stuff we can do increases the chances of anything that can bring on more of an audience. Not saying our audience isn't great, but more of an audience so we can monetize it and, you know, bring up the quality, bring up the space, bring up guests, you know, and then just bring up any other kind of factor that could go into this. And then, I mean, it's an equal, you know, what we give out, y'all get. So anything that we do will go towards y'all's quality of viewing. So, and we want to make this big. You know,
That's the goal.
This is one of my favorite things to do. But besides, I don't do anything else. But my favorite things to do besides spend time with my family is run this podcast, and this is
the
duly
goal.
awesome. And I love hearing y'all's feedback, and everything y'all get from this is just a shine of our work. So,
Like I said last week.
yes, sir.
Thanks for copying me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that was word for word.
It wasn't word for word.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, what's up, guys? Have y'all been doing anything? Comment on the video, and you know, just
Kids
comment
back
what
in
you've been
school.
doing, how you've been hanging, what y'all want us to see, what y'all want us to try. If we get a snack crate, what country y'all want us to see if we can get it from, or if we can get it from other suppliers y'all know of. Or if y'all want to see us like grab a place, y'all want to see us to eat 60 Wingstop wings, fuck, we'll do it.
Dude, I'm down for that.
Yeah, so am
that's
I.
not
Fuck.
torture. That's
Yeah.
like a treat.
Y'all want to see do anything?
God.
Comment it down below. More comments, likes, subscribes, hitting the notification button. All of that is the hugest blessing to this channel.
Yep.
So
So I've been saying.
do that. Share it on all your social media platforms.
Whole point of this podcast. The whole point of it.
And our viewer to subscribe ratio. Y'all need to start watching this podcast. It's fucking awesome.
Well, dude, that's the thing. I've been talking to folks. We have quite a few viewers now. Not every episode, obviously, is
course,
going to
yeah.
hit on everyone's interest. Our last one, well, not our last one, the one before last, we talked about the horror one. We had a lot of people say it was their favorite, but it was one of the lower
Yeah.
viewerships ones. That doesn't mean that it was a bad episode.
You know what I get that.
But yeah, and I know views. I want the views. And I also know that we need the hour time and everything else.
Yes, sir.
It's all
Yeah,
the
the
bullshit YouTube
Yeah.
shit.
All of that stuff goes towards monetization, right? And I don't care about the money. I care about the fan base, of course, but if you want better quality and better content, regardless, we got to have the money to be able to do so,
Yep.
right?
And we
So,
will.
yeah, of course.
There are so many. We haven't mentioned them because we want them to be surprises at some point, but we have so many cool ideas.
Yeah.
I've mentioned them to some people, but it will get there. It will get there. It may take time, but it will. I'm looking forward to it so much.
Yes, sir.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah,
Back.
so
How's
I
I know we're
think-
talking about school. Well, go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, back on the snack crate topic, I think when the next paycheck, I'm going to order one. If you, do you want to order one if you can?
Yeah, I'll try to.
Or you just give me the money and I'll order one?
Yeah, I'll try to. If it's not this one, the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Or I'll just order one and then we
Yeah.
can do it, and then we just order another
Or
one
I'll
next
just go
time.
buy some hodgepodge stuff from Midland Market.
Yeah,
They
'cause
got a
it-
lot over there, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna order a snack crate regardless because it'll probably take a week or two to get in. But y'all pick out the country. After this podcast, I'll look it up and I'll try to post a poll on one of our social medias, and then y'all go on there and pick whatever country I'll put it through 4 countries, and whatever country y'all want to see, whatever has the most votes, we will pull that poll and then we'll do it.
Yep. And I'm adventurous too. For folks
Me
that
too.
know us personally, you want to order something, say
Yeah.
it's Surströmming.
You want to try something fucking insane?
Yeah.
You want to see us try something crazy? We'll do it. It don't matter.
and I mean, whatever it is,
Yeah.
Surströmming, blue.
Yeah, if it's some crazy
matter.
foods, even if it's some crazy liquor
Yeah.
or some crazy alcohol or something or anything, we'll try it.
So let us know.
Yeah.
Comment
Or
on
if
it. We'll
any
look into
kind of
it.
topic, if y'all want to watch a certain topic that y'all want to see, we'll do a podcast episode if y'all want to hear it. If y'all want us to go over something out of our like comfort zone or any kind of venture that we do, if y'all want to hear that, something that we haven't, so we have to do some research on it and actually bring something to y'all that we don't know that might, bring us off the top and we're like, holy shit. That's pretty crazy. If y'all want to throw that in the mix, go ahead.
You want us to talk about aliens? We'll talk about aliens.
Yeah, it
I
might
talk
freak
about
me
that
out a
shit
little
all
bit.
day. You want to talk about space? That moon landing? That was bullshit.
Okay. We got that 1 subscriber.
1. But we'll hit on it.
Yes,
For that
sir.
1. It all means so much. But I'm not. We got to stay on. Last episode, we butchered that.
Yeah.
But what I was getting at with the back to school thing, I know it was a huge week for you because old 10 started school.
Yep.
How's that going?
It's been awesome. She's loved school.
She was
well,
looking
her-
forward to it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, for the most part. She's not the best at waking up in the morning.
No, not a morning kid.
No, she's not. She got that from Shelby. I'm obviously, I wake up at the butt crack of dawn. But, if she could sleep all day, Tinsley, she would sleep till like noon, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
She can sleep hard. But no, she likes it. Her teacher obviously is Shelby's cousin, Teresa.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's real cool. She's a great person, great teacher.
You can't do that to me. The teacher, my cuz.
I don't think that's how it works.
I can whip your ass all day. Cousin be like, yeah, you go, Tid.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works. But Shelby's cousin James, we should get him on the pod.
James?
Yeah, he's real cool.
I don't know who that is.
Well, you'd have in common with him. He worked at the movies for a long time, or he still works. He still works at AMC.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I was a Malco guy.
he's a big movie buff.
I like that shit.
Yeah,
So am I.
and also, me and you both were in band. He played the baritone, saxophone.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and he wrote music too.
I'm not much for the
Woodwind.
woodwind, but
Yeah.
that's all cool.
Yeah, well, he wrote his own music and got
Now
to
that's
perform it and
cool.
stuff. Yeah,
Now that is cool.
yeah, he's a cool guy. Me and him talk
I mean,
every
the
time I
sax,
go over there. Yeah,
sax has got some sexy
He's not a
stuff to
drinker.
it. I'll give you that. Is he not?
no,
What's his problem?
I don't think he likes alcohol. I never seen him drink.
He just don't
Because
take-
I go over there and drink with his dad.
Yeah, he just don't take the snoot.
I don't know.
Is he uppity shit or something?
No, he's cool. Yeah, he's real chill. He's a big movie buff though, so
I'm down for that.
yeah, and he works at AMC, so hell yeah. He's big in anime. Yep.
So he's a weirdo. I'm just kidding. I
We're
love it too.
weirdos, I guess.
I
I don't
love it
know.
too, dude. I'm in it. I'm in for it.
Yeah. So how's Baki? I've been wondering that because I haven't watched it. I've been watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
I have been watching Baki.
It's
the
all
new one,
100.
Baki Hanma. It's nuts.
Yeah. I haven't finished it, so I haven't got around to it.
So,
I haven't even finished the first actual Baki.
Graphic content coming up. But so the last season, you saw at the very end, Yujiro
I don't know.
finds out about the man in salt and ice.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. You told me about that. Yeah. The
It's a
caveman, basically.
Caveman, basically, from like the Jurassic
preserved
period.
in
One
the
of
ice.
the only men
Yeah.
like on Earth when
Yeah.
dinosaurs roamed the Earth.
Yeah.
So they name him Pickle.
Pickle?
Pickle.
Like Tinsley? Pickle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because he's technically pickled. Because of what made this guy last was, ice, yes, but it was the massive amount of salt content, a massive preservative. And he was basically frozen time punching the absolute shit out of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So the thing is in this anime, when it starts out, you find out that Pickle, this massive savage man,
yeah.
hunted T-Rex on the reg
Oh yeah.
and would eat them like steaks.
Really?
That was his food. But he also honored them because they were the toughest and strongest beings to roam the
Did he
earth.
ride like a saber-toothed tiger?
Yeah. Oh, dude. This is way before the saber-tooth even fucking showed up.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because
Like
it's
a Bronchiosaurus fled in the sight of this man.
really.
A long neck. Yeah.
What is the dinosaur period? The
It's the Jurassic period.
Jurassic period,
Yeah.
and then after that, it's the Paleolithic period.
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that. I don't know. Yeah.
Point is of this show, when it starts out, they thaw him out, basically, but he's not awake.
Yeah, obviously.
What awakens him is some dude, one of the scientists that finds him, is like nothing's waking him up. They've put him in water, basically, like temp to try to awaken him and stuff, and tried to stimulate his nervous system, and so it's not working. So this guy, this professor, he's like, man, it's obviously like the greatest discovery of mankind. This guy's a living icon of man. Living history.
Yeah.
He's technically alive, but he's just not awake. Well, this guy's like, man, but there was also that T-Rex that was frozen in that salt. So this professor's like, man, I'm going to be the first human being to say I've tried T-Rex steak. So he goes and cuts a piece of this T-Rex off and starts cooking it. The smell wakes
him up.
Pickle up.
Hell yeah.
He wakes up, and this dude
He beat
shits
the
his
shit out of that
pants.
scientist?
Oh, dude. No.
Oh.
He didn't beat the shit out of him. He was just terrified. So the thing is, this dude wakes up, points a gun at him, shoots Pickle. His muscles were so fucking
Oh, fuck
swole
off. Yeah.
that because
Yeah.
he grew up, but it's bullshit, obviously, but it's
yeah.
an anime.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
And he's super savage. One of his fighting stances,
It's like a monkey?
no.
Oh.
No, so his neck and his entire vertebrae, like his spinal cord, is armored from his bones, like a lion's would be. And one of his fighting stances is how they talk about in evolution,
Yeah.
man eventually walked biped.
Yeah.
When he goes nuts, he goes to quadruped. He goes on all fours.
Yeah?
Because he originally walked
Yeah.
on all fours as a man. And he was one of the first men to start walking
Like fucking Tarzan?
upright. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
And it's terrifying because what it is it goes back, it tells you about how beasts are, like lions or the Siberian tiger. When a beast like that gets on its all fours, it's strictly just a front propulsion, all attack move, where it's like all of its weight goes to the front of its body, and like the back end is there, and he does that. Looks like an animal.
Yeah.
Well, what's crazy is 2 episodes in, I was like, yep, here we go. This is about to get bad. Well, he wakes up, doesn't want to fight anybody because the thing is, it's like nothing's worthy.
Yeah.
No man on
Compared
earth
to
right now.
to T-Rex.
He's just like
yeah.
doesn't feel threatened.
or any kind of
He
dinosaur.
sleeps
yeah.
out in the open, and like out in the open, he can sleep in the street on like here in Fort Smith and not
Yeah.
feel worried.
I'm sure.
He just sleep there
That's fucking cool.
because he doesn't feel threatened whatsoever. He just sleeps like a baby. Just doesn't feel threatened. Well, there's a moment in the anime where he's awake and basically Yujiro meets him, the ogre, Baki's father. Of course, he's terrifying in himself. Yujiro's like in the anime, he's like the strongest creature on earth.
yeah.
He's named. When he meets him, it's like Pickle has now found someone that's worthy. Like something, he's like, oh man, this guy gets me. Even though there's no English there, there's no communication verbally.
Yeah.
It's just the physicality, just the presence. He's like, I get this guy.
Of literally how an animal
Yeah.
would be.
Yeah. He's like, I get this guy. Well, so Pickle now has a reason to go out and wants to be like kind of see how the world is. So he's got this entourage of military men that are guards. Well, this reporting company sends a woman in to like do a reporting over Pickle, and he's walking through this airport, and the way that it gets weird, like I said, graphic content. This guy is so savage, and from such a crazy point in time.
Yeah.
This woman, this reporter, she's like, I'm going to try and talk to this Pickle guy. And as soon as I notice, like, yep, here we go. This is about to go real bad. I know where this is going. This is Japanese
He just
anime.
rape her?
And then
Yeah.
in front of everybody.
Just rapes her.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because she's a female, and he just looks at her. He's like, what is it? He's just like, what's going on? In front of everybody. And the crazy thing is no one can fucking stop him.
Yeah.
Bullets are fired. Men are trying to pull him up. Nope.
Yep. It's got to turn
Nope.
weird, doesn't it?
And the sad thing is like, there's a dude that's explaining it. It's this military commandant. He's like, some men tried to stop him. Most men just accepted it. Because they couldn't. It's like,
That's crazy.
women were in tears. And this guy was just doing his thing because it was from a time that none of that mattered.
Yeah.
Like it was just
That's
awful
crazy.
savagery and brutal. And then you get to see a fight. One of my favorite characters, I think his name's, it was the Sea King Retsu. The dude that has the long, so in Baki, yeah, you've seen him. You've seen Retsu. He's the dude that has the long hair. He's Chinese. And
Does
he's
he
one
do
of
the
monks.
backstroke, the breaststroke?
He's the guy that
all
walks
the way
across the water.
I haven't seen him yet.
Okay, you haven't seen
So
Retsu yet.
I've only watched like 4 episodes.
Okay,
of
so
Baki.
Retsu is is a Shaolin monk in the show that's
cool.
just outright nuts.
Oh yeah.
Gets his shit blistered.
Sure does.
I
By who?
mean
Biscuit?
blistered
Oliva?
by Pickle.
Oh. Hell yeah.
But here's the thing. Pickle is from this savage time in the show. And all these fighters from literally 4,000 years later of all these martial arts training, and they're all wanting to fight Pickle.
Of course. Yeah.
Just to see, like, this man comes from a time where he's hunting T-Rexes daily.
Yeah.
Daily.
Doesn't even make any sense,
Not just
yeah.
to fight, to eat. He is hunting them.
Yeah.
So they all want a piece, but most of the humanities, like professors and archaeologists and a bunch of other people in the show, they're like, we can't let you fight him because he's too meaningful to the human race. We want to learn about him.
Of course.
We don't want you to fight him and kill him. So far, no one's up to the task for that. The only person that I know could be is Baki's dad. It's Yujiro. Because you get to see more of Yujiro shit too.
So it's not fully out yet, right?
No, it's out.
The
Second
whole
season's
oh,
out.
They put out
Yeah.
the whole season.
They
I wonder
sure
why
did.
they did that. Not
The
Vinland
whole
Saga.
season's out. I don't know. The whole
Because
season.
remember when they put out Vinland Saga, you couldn't
the
watch
whole
the whole
season,
season.
of the second season of Baki Hanma is out.
Oh yeah.
And they also added the second season to or the rest of Record Ragnarok to Netflix too. The
I heard they had
part.
some awful animation in that season.
Record Ragnarok.
Yeah, I heard it was horrible in like one part. I haven't watched it, so I don't know. But
The last part that I watched with like, dude, it was one of the most crazy stories I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
When they had, it was Hercules versus Jack the Ripper.
Yeah. No, this one that just came out.
Oh, with
Whoever it is, I don't know who it is.
it was Buddha. Buddha is one of the gods, but he declares to fight for man instead of the gods.
Well, he fights somebody that looks weird as fuck.
Yeah, some woman.
Yeah, it looks like kind of like a bug.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
I've been on Baki Hanma.
Yeah.
But crazy thing about Yujiro, I didn't know how bad this man was. So the thing is Pickle at first in the beginning of the beginning of the season, he's being kept in a military base. Mm-hmm. There, impenetrable supposedly. Well, all these fighters, you know, the pro fighters from Baki, like all of them want a piece. So they all break in just to meet Pickle to introduce themselves. Most of them try to find sneak ways in. Some of them try to like fly in, you know, like have something drop them off, or they go underground, or like use guards. Yujiro walks up to the fucking front door of this bitch with armed guards. And he's like, I'm going in there to meet Pickle. I'm sorry, sir. We know who you are, Mr. Hanma, but we can't let you pass. He just looks at him. And these 3 armed guards, military men, start beating the shit out of each other. Like start punching just near death. And Yujiro walks by him, straight by, busts the gate open. He's like, they're near death and they stop fighting each other. They're almost dead, but they're like, he's like, that was the right choice. Because if you would have tried to fight me, I would have killed you. He's like, but in the moment of seeing my presence and feeling my fighting prowess, he's like, you had like 2 options.
Yeah.
Or 3. 1, to attack me and you'd be dead. 2, to flee, and out of your cowardice, I would have killed you anyway for you being a coward. The 3rd was your best option. That was just to try to kill each other. And just him standing there caused these full-grown military men to beat the shit out of each other. And that's how he got by. He just walked straight through the fucking door.
Damn. Well,
It's a good show. It's nuts. It's complete bullshit, but
Yeah.
that's
I've
what I
been,
like about it. It's where the human martial arts world meets the supernatural. That's why I like Baki so much.
yeah, I've been watching this that Heavenly Delusion.
Yeah.
That one I showed you with the man eaters is like, see, my son's inside this, and like splits her in half with that like look like a web.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a part in the second episode. I think I'm on the 5th episode now, but there's a part in the 2nd episode where it's a boy and a girl, obviously, and they grew up in this. It's kind of like a dome,
Yeah.
and they all live there. And then once, I'm guessing, because I seen in the 3rd episode, I'm guessing once they die, once they get sick, they put him into like what they call the man eaters, and those go around and kill people. The people that's over, I guess, the corporation of
Yeah.
where they're staying, the orphans. But this guy and this girl get out, well, this boy and this girl basically, and then there's a part in the 2nd episode as you're talking about weird Japanese, you know, what they do in animes. The boy, they're both teenagers, obviously. He tries to kiss the girl, and she's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! I may be a girl, but my brain is a boy." You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah.
And to that whole thing, I was like, "Oh, this gonna suck." And then, but the 3rd episode came out, and it's like, she's like, it goes back to a boy and a girl, and they grow up in an orphanage, and she's like a cart driver. Like they drive like, kind of like F1 cars.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I guess the boy is watching, like in a tower, watching his sister ride in the F1 cart, and he sees a man eater, and he goes down there and tries to stop it. It's at the end of the track. Basically, it's like through an old abandoned town in Japan, and it takes half his fucking body off, and she sees that, and she crashes the F1 car into the man eater, and it runs off or whatever, and then you just see her crying over him, and it's just his torso and his arms and head, and then he's like talking like, "It's so cold."
Yeah.
Why are you crying, right? And then you just see her, and then it cuts to a hospital bed, and then you see people working on it, and then it cuts to like the ceiling, and then another person come up and like, oh my God, he's awake or she's awake. And apparently the sister died also from the man-eater, but they put his brain into the sister's body. That's why that girl was like, I'm a boy. I'm a girl, yes, but I'm a boy on the inside. So it's his fucking brain in the sister's fucking body. It's fucking nuts.
That's like some Get Out shit.
It's fucking crazy, yeah. It's insane.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched an episode and I was like yesterday and I was like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, this isn't going where I thought it was going at all. Okay, whatever. I guess this is cool.
Nope.
Yeah, well, we got off on a tangent again.
You were bad about that.
Yeah.
We are bad
But
about
yeah,
that.
Tinsley's back in school. It's been real cool. She likes it. It's cool not it's nice not having her during the day, obviously. You know, she's getting to learn and chill and
yourself.
have fun with actual other kids versus just hanging out with us.
Good time for yourself.
Yeah, good time for me and Shelby to spend together, obviously.
Do what you need to as parents, too.
Yeah.
Prepare for her coming back and all that stuff.
Yep.
Clean up. Do what you need to. Yep.
Yeah. What was your most memorable first day of school?
Oh, man.
I don't really know.
There's a lot. I know.
I'm
I was
thinking
writing this down. Mine probably, dude, was my first day of high school.
oh yeah.
My very first day of high school. I had great. That's the one thing I can say. No matter what they've done, you know, and no one's perfect, but I had phenomenal parents, and I give that to them. All the credit to them. They've
too.
raised 3 great kids. We've all grown up, and we all take care of ourselves, stand on our own 2 feet. We've had hiccups and stuff, but we're fine.
Of course.
You know, we all try to be the kindest and best we can to people, you know. And but I remember my dad and my mom, they worked their asses off and always tried to do the best they could for us. And me, you know, the reason I say this is the first day of high school is when you get to that point, a lot of kids want to fit in, obviously,
Of
to whatever
course.
their friends are, their cliques or their
It's hard not
groups.
to want to,
Yeah.
obviously.
yeah, especially when you're that age, you want to be accepted. Thing is I never had a problem with being accepted, but the way my dad raised us and my mom, both of them, they always wanted us to look the part. Like
Yeah,
they wanted
I
us
get
just
it.
to be presentable.
Of course. Yeah.
There wasn't no mohawks for my ass. No, I wasn't going to look like that. My dad was like, "No, sir. You're going to be good looking. You're going to look like you know what the hell you're doing. You're going to look like you're worth a damn."
Yes, sir.
So even when I was a kid, like a baby, my dad was like, he ain't picking his own shit. You can see baby photos of me. I was in like cargo shorts and like a polo. He's
Yeah.
like a toddler.
I had
My
them
dad's
all in
like,
high school.
Yeah. So the thing is like when I got into high school, a lot of the prep stuff. Abercrombie and Fitch was huge back in our back in the day.
A&F, Hollister,
Oh, yeah, all
American
that.
Eagle,
Yeah, oh,
and
yeah.
Postal.
Well, I didn't necessarily want that stuff because I wanted to fit in. I just wanted to look
Because of
good.
nicer clothes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was nicer clothes.
of course.
So I remember my first day of high school. I had like this real nice Abercrombie and Fitch like pink pinstripe
But no.
overshirt button down
Yeah.
with like white, and
I know what you're
I
talking
looked the
about.
part. I was so excited to go because like, man, I'm gonna make a good impression on all my teachers and stuff like that. And I was that way. Call it what you want. I wanted to be in good standing with my teachers. I wanted to be one of those kids that was like, when I graduate, I want people to be like that. That kid did a good job. He gave it all. He gave it all he had, not just from looks, but with everything. And looks is part of it. Just like when you go to a job interview or something like that, you want to look the part. You want to look like you know what the hell
Yeah,
you're doing.
or going to your job.
Yeah, it matters. It does matter. Whether you
course.
think so or not, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
You should look
Depends on what
presentable.
business-
You should
yeah.
look well kept.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that was probably my most memorable because it's like not just for the good looks and like trying to be presentable, but it's like it's also a brand new environment that I wasn't used to. It's like you go from grade school to junior high, and there's a little bit of that in there. You get a locker and stuff like that. But high school, it's like the adolescent part of it, in like your preteen years
Yeah,
is
it's,
now
it's gone.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're talking about young adults. We're getting ready to like move into the adulthood part of it.
Whether you go to work or go to college, yeah.
There's so much temptation. There's so much all this other shit going on, you know, physically, emotionally. And I remember that being just a huge day for me, because it's like you're showing up to high school. I was riding the bus. You show up, you got kids driving to school in their own cars. They look real cool, you know, so, and that all mattered. I mean, that just a huge intake of all this stuff going on. And I feel for those like kids that go, like,
Yeah.
It's hard to know what to feel, you know, and like where you kind of belong. You know, it's another thing. Like I never really did. When I went, I never did have like a clique or a. I mean, I was in football, and I was a pretty good football player. Well, I didn't have like the talent that some guys did, but I had the drive. I wanted to play. I had heart, so it's like I really enjoyed it. So it's like I did well, and being that way, I also had. I mean, in high school, folks like that have influence. People can look up to you, but they also can. That also can be bad, because there's obviously a lot of people that can be bullies in that kind of situation and stuff too.
I'm sure it's gonna be kids that are rude and mean.
And I never wanted to be that way.
Yeah.
So I always tried to like befriend almost anybody I came across. In fact, when I was in high school, I always tried at lunch. I always tried to sit with like at different tables with different groups of people, just to like this podcast, different walks of life. Just wanted to see how they were. Of course, I came across people I didn't want to associate with.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be cordial with them. I wouldn't hate them or want to, you know, wish them bad. It's just, I just wasn't my thing. You go do you, dude. I'm not walking down. And I never experienced, me personally, because I was that way. I never really was bullied in school. I never had that issue.
Yeah.
Even if I was, or I never cared. Even if there was a slight or someone trying to get at me, I never had a problem with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just never had that experience.
I had one bullying experience, and it was from my end.
Your end?
Yeah. You've heard this story before. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
When I was in high school, I was always labeled I was more of the jock. And also, you could label me as a douche, right? That was people's first impression of me, was I was some just muscled up douchebag, right? That was basically how I went. I remember one time I was talking about I was going to get my first tattoo when I turned 18. And then this one girl was like, "What are you going to get? Tribal on your arm because you're a fucking douche?" Okay, thanks. No, that's not what I was going to get. But that's you're going to get Ithacus. That was what I was going to get.
Yeah?
You know what that is?
What'd you say?
An Ithacus.
No.
It's the Jesus fish.
Oh.
It's going to be on my collarbone. A big
Oh, the Christian sign?
Yeah.
It was?
The fish,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay.
Yeah. But no, it was actually, I was on a Clash of Clans server. I was really big at me. My friend Nick, we had the same last name as me. We had a clan that had a bunch of people from our school in, right? Mm-hmm. And this new person came in, and they started talking shit. Mm-hmm. And me and this one kid, I won't drop his name, but we started dishing shit back, right? And we said some horrendous shit.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was just a hopper, like, you know, like from a different country or something.
Yeah. Never thought you'd meet him.
Yeah, and we said some horrendous shit. It went into, like, stuff, you know, like... We were talking some mad trash, and he was like, you know, kill yourself. You know, we were like, kill yourself. And he was like, it was just, you know, shooting shit back on, a server. And you can't tell me you've never said that shit like on Xbox Live or anything. Okay, well,
I
maybe
never
I'm just a tool.
dude.
Okay.
Never, ever,
okay, but yeah, it went into that. Then I think the other guy was like, "Go fuck your mom," and he's like, "My mom killed herself," and we were like, we just started going in, just going pretty nuts with it, and it ended up being like a 7th grader. Yeah, and the cops showed up,
dude.
Yeah, the cops showed up the next day to school. The whole police department.
Not surprised.
And then, before anything went down, he came up to me and I dapped that kid up. I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't actually know you were from here. I thought you were just some random hopper, man.
That's okay. If it's just some random hopper kid.
Yeah, it's fine. I thought you were just some random dude or like some just ghost account. You know what I mean? And I dapped him up. He's like, "Oh, it's all love, baby." He didn't say that, obviously. And then his friends like, "Yeah, it took a lot of guts, man." Like the older kids that were, in my grade and above. I mad respect, bro. I was like, "Yeah, thanks, dog." And then we went about our ways. He tried to talk to me for a long time. I was like, "What's up, dog?" And that was it. But yeah, we said some horrendous stuff. I'm glad it
No, I wasn't about that.
didn't get brought into. Okay, yeah, I wasn't about that either. It just happened. I thought it was just some like ghost account, like just you know what I mean, like some spam account, and it was not. Yeah.
Dude.
It was fun.
You're one of the kids that I would have stood up against in high school.
Yeah, you think so? I loved high school. That was some of the funnest 4 years of my life.
Oh, I made the best of mine too.
And especially,
yeah.
I wasn't a partier in high school at all. I didn't party and do explicit drugs and stuff until college. And then I dabbled in the designer drugs and stuff, but
I can't say that.
Yeah.
For me.
But even that was a good time. I wouldn't do it again.
That was my senior year.
I wouldn't do any designer drugs or anything again, but it was a good time. Like the parties were a good time, obviously, but I wouldn't do it again. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'd maybe like dabble in some like psychedelics or something, but yeah.
But yeah, I did. That's that kid, poor kid.
I know. Sorry, I don't remember your name, but yeah, it's my bad.
Shit. That was my most memorable. Probably was my first day of high school.
First day of high school was super chill.
Mine was nerve wracking for me. What I mean by that is I had all these emotions. Like I said, all these emotions and trying to what I thought I should be and trying to get that persona.
Maybe
down.
my first day of high school. Okay, so whenever I started my freshman year, I went to Poto.
Yeah.
And then 3/4 of the way, I was I went 3/4 of the way through 9th grade at Poto.
Yeah.
And then I think at fall break I transferred to Worcester.
Yeah.
Right. Because I dated that girl. She moved to Colorado.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I went up there and I came back and I went to Worcester.
Yeah.
And I knew everybody from Worcester, and my best friend Seth, he was a grade below me at Worcester, and all my brothers and everybody were from Worcester. So I just moved there and I clicked right in. I had a cousin that went to Worcester, Bree, and she was real cool, and we just all clicked, and it's kind of badass.
Yeah.
And I hung out with mainly everybody that was just older than me. She usually hung out with. I didn't really hang out with many people that was in my grade, besides 2 people, Josh and Nick. And Dylan, 3 people. That was the only people that I hung out with that was in my grade. I just hung out with upperclassmen, obviously, but
yeah.
And then I hung out with a lot of younger people too that were a grade below me, because Seth was my best friend and he was 1 grade below me. He was in 8th and I was in 9th, and then I hung out with all his friend group mainly because my class was it was pretty whack.
Yeah.
So there wasn't very many dudes in my class that I wanted to hang out with besides 3 people.
Yeah.
And
it was probably a small class too.
it was. There was only like 22 people, I think. Mainly were girls.
See,
and
my class was like 400.
all the girls were cool. There were some, like weirder,
See, I went
like
to Van
that just
Buren.
I wouldn't hung out with personally, but
Yeah.
I think our graduating class was 22 or 30 or something like that.
See, I came from Van Buren. Mine was like north of 400.
Fuck that. My graduation, I think, took an hour.
And they're much bigger.
Yeah,
in
I know.
River Valley, Northwest Arkansas area.
I know. I heard I remember Patty. He was talking about his graduating class at like north south side.
Yeah.
And it was like 1,500.
Yeah. Lots.
His graduation took like 4 hours.
Yep.
Fuck that.
Fayetteville's large. Any kind of stuff like that, huge, super huge. 400 is already enough. Like, that's a lot of kids.
Yeah,
But-
I think my school was an A,
Yeah.
like in sports, an A.
Yeah.
And then in the spring we
Well,
were
I know it's
2A.
different in Oklahoma. Oklahoma classes are different than Arkansas classes.
In the spring we were 2A, in the fall we were an A.
Like, what's the biggest class in Oklahoma?
6A.
6A?
Yeah.
See, we had 7A.
It might be 7A.
Arkansas.
I don't know. We didn't play
See,
people
in
worse than
Arkansas,
that.
we had different divisions per
class.
class, but we had like 7A West, 7A Central, and all that stuff.
Of course, yeah,
You know,
but
7A East.
that was the
I think.
highest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we went up to 6A. Because I think Poto was a 4A,
Yeah.
and then in the fall, like in baseball, they played 2A
Yeah.
or something like that. Because we played them.
kids in baseball versus football. That all matters.
Yeah, I don't, football they were 5A because they played like Anadarko and stuff, like
Yeah.
way up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know they're good ass football team. Poto, they won state like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I know OU. I mean, I know OU. Oklahoma has a lot of good high school football teams.
Yeah.
I know where I come from, like Van Buren, in like the River Valley, northwest Arkansas.
Greenwood.
Yeah.
I know Greenwood's fucking awesome, aren't they?
Greenwood dominates almost every year.
They have like an indoor practice field,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Dude, Bentonville High School. One year when USC came up here to play Arkansas at home, USC stayed in Bentonville's field house. Like, they stayed there for the night. Their coach said that their facilities was nicer than the USC's facilities at a high school
Yeah.
in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Now, it changes, but it's high school. But yes, there are some really nice high schools, especially for football programs in Arkansas.
Yeah.
I mean, anywhere in the South like that, though. Oklahoma has them. Texas definitely has them. Football in Texas is different. That's like a religion there for their high school. I mean, towns shut down just to go to watch the game on Friday nights. It's different. Like, I remember watching Shiloh Christian. It's one of the private schools in
Yeah, I know it
Arkansas.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a kid named, I think his last name was Frazier back in the day. I think it was in junior high or when I first heard of this kid. And Kyle Frazier, I think that was his name. Quarterback for Shiloh Christian, huge deal back then. They were really good, and they went to they have high school nationals and stuff like that too. They went and played Trinity from Texas and got walloped.
Yeah.
I mean, obliterated.
I'm sure, dude.
Trinity, Allen,
Yeah.
Allen High School in Texas, dude. Some of those schools over there.
Yeah. Is that by Dallas or Houston?
Allen's by Dallas.
Yeah.
It's right outside Dallas.
Yeah. It's by like Sherman and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's right.
Yeah. By
'Cause
like Durant.
I
and
know
shit.
Christian
Yeah.
went there for his senior year of high school. Even his younger brother, he played ball for him for a while. And yeah, it's nuts. Their high school field is a collegiate field.
I'm sure. Yeah.
It's nuts. It's weird seeing that.
Yeah. I miss being competitive in playing any type of sport just for the accountability and regiment of it.
Oh yeah, dude, it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, and then you never realize the thing of you never realize what you have till it's over, and like the shape you're in. Because even now, I think I'm in decent shape, but I'm not in the shape that I was when I was in high school football.
No.
I'm just not.
Yeah.
Same with Brooklyn. Like, I hate it when Brooklyn says that, but she always calls herself overweight and stuff like that. And she'll talk about her waist size. And stuff. Brooklyn's in single digits. Stupid. She's not. But I mean, I understand what she gets at because she used to say she's in a 00.
Yeah. Well, you also.
She was a cross country runner, dude. It's like you're also in marching band, going to school every day. You have to work out. You have to run. You have to do this to be in that sport. Once that's over, it's over. You're not held to that anymore. You don't have to do that anymore. So that's what happens. Period. you were in that shape in high school and like when I was in football, because I had to meet a certain criteria to stay in that sport. I had to be in shape. I had to go to conditioning. I had to run. I had to lift. I had to do all that just to do it. Once you don't have that coaching no more and that backing, there it goes.
I know, dude.
There it goes.
Yep.
So, yeah, there are many aspects that I miss about it. Also, a lot of aspects I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Especially the conditioning.
Well, no. I mean, that's the thing. It's like when I was made to run in high school football or conditioning and stuff, it sucked.
Conditioning as a lineman sounds awful.
But the way that all depends on your coach, too.
Of course.
Like, our coach, the way he put it for us is...
Was it position based?
Coach... Well, no, we all ran as a team and stuff
right,
like
but
that.
like
Yes,
gave
it was
discretion for position based, obviously.
Not really. He
Really?
wanted us to match up. Like, he wanted us linemen to match
With
what
a
our wide
receiver?
receivers were putting out.
Yeah.
Because he just wanted us to have that competition.
of course.
He
but
wanted us to be the best we
that's a
could be.
huge difference.
And his name was Mike Lee. Coach Lee was one of the best coaches I ever had.
Yeah.
Next to Coach Drew Cohn's his name. And he's in Van Buren still. And boy, he'd probably whip my ass for the potty mouth I have and everything else. But I tell you what, his coaching is what helped me be part of, like, a huge part of the man I am today. My dad being my dad and my mom and but he's like another father. Like, Drew Cohn is one of the best men I've ever known. But his coaching and then Mike Lee's coaching, and he thought the same way. Going through all that shit of like sweating and bleeding and hurting and all that shit, we did all that, and at the end of the day when we play our game, he's like, this is your paycheck. You cash in today. That's the way he put it. It was like, all that bullshit you went through over the summer and everything else, this season is your paycheck.
Yeah.
This is when you guys get to enjoy it all. You get to wear the jersey. You get to wear it and do the halls. All the people looking at you. You're the heroes to kids in town. Kids are going to go watch you play that ball game. They want to wear that Pointer jersey. They want that. This is your paycheck. That made it all worth it. And it worked. Like, for most of us, for the ones that really wanted to be there, it worked. That's the way we saw it. And that's the way we wanted it. It was like, it was a great, great team. We had some changes in coaching and stuff that some of the coaches that we had afterwards I didn't agree with. That's why I got out, because it just wasn't the same. But I will never forget those coaches.
I'm sure I had a coach one time. I'm not going to dox any names or anything, but I had a high school coach, and so he was a youth pastor, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you weren't the most religious type, or if you did anything that reflected against Christian values, if you drank in high school or cursed or partied or used any type of like tobacco or anything, he would basically, like, I remember one time he literally called people a cancer to the team. He told them, you're like a cancer.
Yeah.
And you were decaying this team from the inside for what you do. And most people are like, fuck this.
Yeah. Well,
It's a horrible thing, you should say. No.
Here's the thing. Our coach at that time, similar. I don't think he ever used the word cancer, but he kind of left it in our hands to
Okay.
who we had on the team. Point.
That doesn't have anything to affect your ability as a player
Right. No,
or even as a leader.
it doesn't. No, but here's the thing. Our team, when I was in high school, played well as a unit. My freshman year in high school, when I went, the seniors and stuff, great guys.
Of course.
There were players that tried out for high school ball that were just asses. Wouldn't show up for practice, wouldn't give their all,
Yeah.
wanted to be assholes, wanted to get us in trouble. And the way we did it is if one did it, we were all punished for it. We were one unit.
No.
So my point is like those guys were a drag on us.
Of course.
And our coach would basically tell us, like, hey, we're not deciding. You guys are the team. You decide what
That's
you want.
not
on
what
your
I'm
team.
getting at.
Get out.
He's
you know?
solely talking about outside of the club.
Yeah,
Of
just like your
outside of the
personal,
baseball
what's
club
going
or
on in
anything.
your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one time somebody was talking and he overheard it, and they were talking about, all they do at their churches, play volleyball and stuff. And he set them down. It's like, why are you talking? you show up.
Yeah.
And that kid was like, why are you yelling at me?
Yeah.
It's like, what I say doesn't affect you. You shouldn't be screaming at me at all, especially in this classroom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's different. Classroom setting. Yeah.
Either or is still that you shouldn't conduct yourself as a coach like that.
Yeah.
And what your kids do outside of the sports setting, it shouldn't bother you
Yeah.
unless it's affecting their stuff, or if it's somebody you're close to and you think that they're better than that. Still, you shouldn't be saying those things about your kids that you're coaching. How do you think that's going to make them even be affected by it? You think they're going to want to play harder for you?
Well, no.
You get what I'm saying?
Like, I understand demoralizing a kid.
Yeah.
I understand being outrageous towards somebody too.
Yeah.
But I also understand. What am I trying to get at? It's a rough line because pressure can make diamonds.
Of course, I get that, but that wasn't the aspect of it.
But take someone that's, and I'm not talking about high school, I'm talking about like collegiate ball. Take someone like Nick Saban.
Yeah, that's a different
You
setting.
watch one of his practices, it's some parents think that's horrifying what he's saying to kids. Mm-hmm. He also produces some of the most massive NFL talent this world's ever seen.
Yeah.
He may be horrendous to you. He may tell you suck. He may tell you need to change your shit or you're off this team.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Outside, and even in your personal life. You want to be a dickbag? Get the hell out. You just lost your ticket to the NFL.
That's a different
That
setting.
next them realize that.
Yeah, well, that's
I also
different because
understand
you
it's
have public
collegiate
eyes
level,
on you and
yes,
stuff.
and you also have like a high school level. There's a difference between
There's a huge difference,
adults and
of
kids
course.
and what they're going through.
Yeah.
I understand that. But what I'm getting at is like at the same time, like the coaches obviously had like penalizations or disciplinary actions for what they're doing.
Of course.
But we also, like as a team, didn't want shitbags that didn't want to be there on our team. They just wanted the jersey to walk around for some sort of ego.
There's difference there. The people that he was saying that to, they were some of the best on the team.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it.
Yeah. Well, what I'm getting at is were they outright assholes doing awful shit?
No,
or were they just being kids?
They were just having. They were just going to parties.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. Like being
and
kids.
having fun.
Being kids. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you're going to have kids.
And they just didn't want to go to church.
Kids are going to get into trouble. Yeah, kind
They
of
just
thing.
didn't want to go to church.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not very godly.
No. I understand that. Like, I understand that.
Well, there's another tangent.
Not really. I mean, we're talking
yeah.
about high school. We're talking
Yeah.
about sports. I was in it. I was in football and track.
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't be thinking I ran.
You know what's one sport I wish I would have been in?
What?
You know what? One sport I wish I would have done since I was a kid? Tumbling.
Oh yeah.
Because
like gymnast and stuff.
I could do some. I can like do a front handspring, back handspring, walk on my hands far as shit.
Yeah. One of the guys I went to high school
I could do
with.
a lot of that shit, and if I would have done that from a kid, and I did a lot of that shit even when I was super fucking overweight.
Yeah. One of the guys I went to high school with, he was one of our quarterbacks in high school. He gave it up, went to cheerleading.
Oh, dude,
he got like a full ride to
easy.
OSU.
Oh yeah, dude. For a male, all you have to do is be able to stunt and do a backhand, like a backflip and backhand swing, back tuck.
But he killed it.
Yeah,
He went to OSU.
you just got to be able to tumble and stunt.
I think that's right. I think he went to OSU.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but I think that's right.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but that was like what we're getting at. When I was in high school, I never looked down on people that had it rough or made those decisions. It's just like I was saying with the team, I didn't want to associate with it because way I saw it is like I always tried to be the best that I could be every day. Of course, I was a kid and I didn't succeed in that. I'd have days where I didn't want to go to school. Hell, I had a point, like I told you before, I had a point in high school where I was playing hooky so much, like I just didn't want to go. I didn't have the energy or the want. And eventually I got to the point where I had to go to like Saturday school, and that terrified me. So I started like forging doctor's notes. Bad idea.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that story.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid of me. And the thing is, the only reason I got caught is I left it on my computer file, and I was yeah, I got kicked out of that class. Wasn't allowed back in there.
Yeah.
But it was good work. I could Photoshop like a champ.
Fuck yeah. That's badass.
But God, this is not a good idea.
I'm sure. Yeah, I remember
Not
you
a
telling
good
me the
idea.
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to take that last shot.
Oh, I forgot about those. They're just sitting there, aren't they?
Yeah.
But but yeah, I always tried to, and I know, and even though I tried that, I know I wronged people. I know I probably hurt some people's feelings. You have those young loves and stuff like that too in relationships where it's like I probably wasn't the best at it. Made some stupid ass mistakes. This is dumb. And even then, like even with the parents that I had and like the coaching that I had, I still made stupid ass. It's gonna happen regardless. It's gonna happen.
Yep. But I mean, if you think about it, that's what shapes you into what you are today.
Yeah.
You know.
But also, I had a ton of fun. I showed you those pictures. Like the dude looks like a lady pageant, talent show, did all that.
Yeah.
I remember me and my buddy Chris, we did the talent show together, and we both I bought us matching shirts. It was a Facebook shirt, but it had the like button, and it said "like a boss" on it. And we wore hats, and we like did the Dance Dance Revolution for our talent show. It was a lot of fun. I made the best of my senior year. I really did. I had a ton of fun in it.
Hell yeah. Another thing I was going to get into, you know how everybody is always like, or even myself, I've always been like, I'm 26 now, and, by 30, I want to get to X,
Yeah.
I want to have X,
Yeah.
But I've recently been thinking, but I shouldn't be that way because what happens if you're not there by 30? What happens when you get there and you have it by 30? What, you're done? Not done progressing? Not done improving?
Yeah.
So I've quit having that mindset, and because internally you could be there at 30, but externally, what are you going to do if you've already reached it?
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
There was a clip on TikTok that I saw one time. And I know motivational speakers, all that stuff, you can take what you want from it. That guy, Tony Robbins.
Oh, yeah, I like him. I like listening to him talk.
Some of it may be horse shit.
Of course.
It just depends on what you want to
just like fucking Dave Ramsey.
But there was this really cool moment where this guy was in there, and he's like super on edge, tears in his eyes. He's like shaking, and he's like basically seems like he's at the end of his rope. He's talking about how he's like 30-something. He hasn't achieved what he wanted, and he's just expecting all this stuff from himself, and he hasn't achieved it. He basically cheers him up by saying, "What's wrong with you?" Tony Robbins.
I think I've seen that clip, yeah.
It's those shoes, are they red? Because those shoes are fucking red.
Yeah. I've seen that exact clip.
He makes that guy laugh. He's like, see? He's like, you're not as unhappy as you think. He's like, by the way, he's like, you're also expecting way too much of yourself. He's like, how old are you? He's like, 30. He's like, don't expect to have everything so fast. He's like, there's time. He's like, you need to give yourself time.
Especially you're only 30.
He's like, you have all the ability in the world, and you have the time to do it. He's like, but you have to pace it yourself. He's like, you expect too much, you're going to just crush yourself under all that.
Yeah.
So that's like this, like the podcast and stuff like that. Like, we're actually doing something with this on top of working. We're actually investing our time into something that we love doing. We have a passion for, but we're also like getting people to watch us and have fun with us. That's progress. That's something that's worth a damn. Like, I never thought I'd do something like this. Watching those podcasts, it's like, that's impossible.
Yeah.
And really all it took was us to get a couple mics and a camera, and here we are.
Yep.
We're doing we're doing okay. Like,
Yeah.
you know, even then, I mean, I have bad days. You know, it's like I don't.
So do I, dude.
Man, I wish I had this. I wish I had that. I wish I had. It's just, but that's just not how it is. And then at the same time, I also think at those moments, I have to tell myself, it's like, man, it could be a fuck lot worse.
It could be
a ton worse.
far worse. And
Far worse.
the biggest thing to me is I want too much.
Yeah.
And I want too much out of myself at one given time.
Yeah.
Right. I want to be where I am financially free
Yeah.
for my family,
Yeah.
for my wife, daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I want anything that I can think of that will grant me any kind of freedom in this, in this life. And I want that, but I also want to be able to lead my family, obviously.
Yeah.
And even at that point, it sounds corny, but the biggest thing you can do for yourself, if you're listening, and the scariest thing, is to show up for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Even if there's nobody in the corner, nobody cheering you on. And the hardest thing definitely is to show up for yourself. If you have some kind of goal or vision you want for yourself or have for yourself, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It is. And
if you're not putting in effort at all, then what are you doing? If you have any kind of dream or anything that you could make and it could go into fruition for yourself, when you're just sitting and watching TV, what could you be doing to reach that goal? Or any kind of free time? If you're sleeping all day, well, that's time wasted.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, you have to get enough sleep, but
throughout
the other times,
I know what you're getting at. Yeah.
And I'm guilty of that myself, just sitting down or watching TV.
Yeah. Not being productive?
Not being productive at all, solely.
Mm-hmm.
I did that for like fucking 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
But,
basically giving the bare minimum.
Yeah, and
I know what you mean.
I'm very much so guilty of not believing in myself.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people watching this are, as soon as you think of something, you're like, well, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't have
shooting yourself down before you even get started.
And that's sad.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. No.
You should be, why can't I do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yep.
that is one of the biggest things I've been trying to work on and improve on these last 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. We need to take this shot.
Oh, God, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, let me open up this Coke.
I'm of this deep shit. Let me get all this shit.
Yeah.
What's going on? This is getting shitted on
Sorry.
all over again.
This is a self-improvement podcast. Cheers, bro. That's where taking shots. Self-improvement.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm gonna let that ride. But all that, that's the thing. Dealing with that shit in high school.
Oh, I know, dude.
Man, and there were so many moments too, bad, good. Some of my favorite, probably top three favorite memories from high school. My top one, and it's probably for a lot of people may sound cliche. It was graduating. I did it with all my friends and stuff there too.
I understand that.
We actually did it. We finished. There's actually a lot of people that didn't, but we did. We finished.
Or kids that had to go to summer school after the graduation was
even the
over.
kids that didn't graduate with honors, didn't get cords, or got whatever. You finished. You did it. You did something. you completed something and you're moving on.
You know what's the most
was a
humbling
great
thing
night.
from high school? It's the kids that, you personally thought, well, they ain't going to amount to shit. And that they are farther along than you are.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
That kills me.
Yep. And that's what's crazy.
It is.
Is like, I mean, I guess the people I associated with in high school, like the ones I was friends with, they all did amount to something. They did.
Yeah.
And even me, like, but even the ones that aren't, like, say they're famous or have big jobs or making a ton of money, we're all, like, the ones I associate, we're all successful in our own way.
Yeah.
In some way, shape, or form. Like, none of us are, the ones I associate with, none of us are criminals. Some of us have families, some of us don't, but we all stand on our own two legs where we're going.
Yeah.
Like, we're doing something. We have plans. Some kids had kids right off the bat, some didn't. I didn't. But now it's like, I've also learned a lot. I'm much wiser from mistakes I made. Now it's like, I know what I need to do when I'm a parent. I know what it's going to cost me as a parent. I know what I'm going to have to do to make myself better and to gain more money and stuff like that. And and some people went a different route and they made those mistakes already and stuff like that. Now they've already learned from them, different things. But graduating, what I was getting at, the graduating was my number one. One of the funniest moments I had in high school, probably the one that was most memorable to me in as far as it goes, like just a simple memory, but it was funny. And how my bro had my back. When I was in East Lab, I had these pair of jeans that I loved. But when you have jeans, certain jeans, you dry them over and over and over again. They start to dry out too much and dry rot.
They went from denim to stone wash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember one day I got up out of my chair and just
I know what you're talking about.
my crotch just
duct taped it.
shredded. Christian,
I remember that.
dude, Christian stepped right up. Dude, we got this. He just duct taped my shit up for the rest of the day. He's just I got you, bro. Just wrap that shit up. So funny.
Yeah.
He was right there.
Yep.
It was all day, rest of the day. Had duct tape up my ass. And
I had a
crotch.
bunch of good friends, Seth Shelton, my brother. He was my best friend growing up. We've been friends for a long time. He lives in Pocahontas, obviously.
Yeah.
We don't get to see each other very much. I have a best friend, Nick. We have the same last name, Nick Rose.
Yeah.
It's cool. We're not related, though. He's from Arkansas. He's from Alma.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alma, that's cool.
No, he's from Russellville.
Russellville? Okay.
Yeah. He lives in Howe. He's got a family, a wife and 2 kids, or 3 kids, 4 kids. He's got 2 kids of his.
Going up.
No, he's got 2 kids of his own, and then 2
Okay.
stepkids.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's a driller.
Hell yeah.
Oilfield. Hell yeah, he's making that coin.
Tough ass job though. Shit.
Hell yeah. Well, not really. That's not. I mean, that's a rough ass job. As in, like, you got a lot of shit to maintain, but you just sitting up on your ass and you running joysticks.
Oh, so he's that part of it. I thought you meant like he was
no,
like
you don't do the rough shit
Okay.
no more.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Gotcha.
just
Okay.
literally prop your feet
I
up
have
and you
no
just
idea. I have no
running
inkling.
joysticks. Yeah, you
Yeah.
prop your feet up on.
Never did it. Never looked into it.
Hell yeah.
So I don't know anything
It's some
about
good
that, but
ass
that's a-
money if you could stay being gone for 2 weeks to a month at a time, and you're home for 2 weeks or
Yeah,
a month, but
for a while,
you're also gone. Especially if you have
while,
it's easy if you just have a girlfriend or a fiance or something, and they can get used to it. But if you have kids, it
Sounds kind of like
hard.
kind of the same way like a nationwide trucker job or something
Yeah.
like that. You're gone for a while.
Yeah,
and you're off for a
it's
while.
definitely hard if you. I couldn't do it again.
Yeah.
At this moment, no.
Yeah. Well, no, back when I was a kid, my pawpaw, I called him my pawpaw, he was a truck driver.
Yeah.
And like a national one, like he just went all over state.
Only home-
He'd be gone like 3-4 months at a time.
Yeah.
Just going from one place to the other, delivering stuff over and over, and then he'd be off for like a month or 2.
He made good money for his family, but he wasn't home.
Yeah,
that
he
much.
wasn't home very much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard work. It's not like it's not super hard. Like, it's hard for the average person, but once you get used to it, it's repetitive. Obviously,
Yeah.
I mean, it's heavy and it's hot and it's cold.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's long hours, but it's repetitive. So
Yeah.
you get used to it, obviously, but you're gone from your family, and also you may not have service.
Yeah, you may be somewhere you don't
Yeah.
have no cell phone, cell service and shit, no Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I can-
most people, they put like a fucking like a booster in their truck or something.
Yeah.
So, and they pay that monthly too, so they can have that. But I mean, you do make, you know, $4,000 to $6,000 a month by yourself,
Yeah.
you know, but you're working 12 to 16 hours a day, sometimes 20 for every day for 14 to 30 days. Obviously, it's a long ass time. But yeah, it's good money. My stepdad does it. You know, he sometimes he's gone for a month, sometimes he's gone for 3 and home for a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was actually talking about getting a job down here.
No shit.
Yeah. For like, I think it's only like $100K a year. I mean, it's a huge difference from making, you know, $24,000 a month.
Yeah.
But they don't have a lot of expenses, obviously, because everything's paid off.
Yeah.
Besides their bankruptcy stuff,
Yeah.
but that's it.
Yeah.
So, oh no, it's also a huge adjustment. Like if you go, I think it's a huge adjustment for the spouse that's home alone all the time.
Oh yeah. Dude.
You know, and then going to having their
for
significant
them.
other there home all
Yeah.
the time, and then that can get. I don't want it to sound bad, but it could almost get annoying to the person at home solely for, you know,
Yeah.
2 weeks to a month.
Oh,
Obviously,
dude. Think about the military people and
Yeah.
shit like that, dude. That's nuts.
I think it's bad to say, but I think it's super hard, especially if you go from being gone for 2 weeks to a month and then them home all the time. I think that could be annoying just from your schedule and, you know, keeping the place clean
Yeah.
and then trying to balance your daily life versus theirs while they're gone. I think that could be the hardest part. You know, and I think that's crazy. If you think about it from them being gone for, I think it's just, you know, just how human nature is. You know, you get so intact of your daily routine and how you do things, and then you know,
Yeah, someone
you're
comes back
super
home and it's all
happy that your
jacked.
significant other's home, but
Yeah.
also,
Now you're
yeah,
your whole schedule and your whole way of doing things is out of whack. Yep.
yeah.
That's like
I can see that from the spouses and from the
like-
person that's gone.
Brooklyn, like just recently, Brooklyn, she loves coming over to my place. She has no worries about cleaning and stuff like that, really, because I do all that from my place. You know, she's my fiance. We don't live together in our one household just yet, but I can already tell you from the beginning, like when we do, I ain't gonna have shit to say when it comes to like cleaning, organizing. That's gonna be her thing because she just likes it a certain way.
Yeah.
Granted, the other day I went over to Brooklyn, so I went and cooked for her mom. You know that I went over to cook. She messages me. She has these pots, like it's a Pioneer Woman set. Mm-hmm. You know, she loves that set. It has a sentimental value to her for a certain reason. Point is that I use them to cook with. I was boiling potatoes. I also had to fry some chicken. There's black spots in the bottom of the pan from where it was burning.
Yeah, those are
That's
those
just gonna
Pioneer
happen.
ones are bad about
That's
that.
just going to happen because they don't have like a.
Because it's a blue.
Yeah, it's the
blue,
whole thing's
right?
just painted. Hers are red, but the whole thing's just a painted pot.
You got to scrub that bitch,
It looks,
and it may scratch it. Yeah.
It looks good. It does look good. It's very aesthetic.
but it's
But as far as uses go,
Yeah.
it will stain.
or you got
Mine
to
did.
scrape it and
Yeah,
scrape off
or
that
scrape
red.
It, and mine did.
Yeah, so did ours. We had the blue ones.
I showed
and
you.
they
Brooklyn
scraped.
recently got me a set from this home.
Yeah, Emerald.
It was a Home Depot. That
It
Emerald,
was Emerald.
set.
Yeah,
That is strictly meant for cooking purposes.
Yeah.
It's like a triple layered non-stick whole cooking set.
yeah.
It does look good, but is it as aesthetically pleasing as my Pioneer Woman set that my mom got me? No.
Yeah.
But it is meant for cooking. The bottom has an area where you can see where it's meant for the burner to sit.
Yeah.
And it
So
burns
it's,
that. It's,
yeah, we had the blue
Yeah.
Pioneer Woman set, and then
Yeah.
I bought a copper one
Yeah.
of those copper ones from Walmart.
Yeah.
and then that one's got the ring around it.
Yeah.
And it has scrapes on it, but it is
it's meant
solely
for
for it
use.
doesn't. It's not going to stick. It's got that Teflon.
Yeah, it's
around
meant
it.
to cook.
Yeah.
It's meant for the work it's meant for.
Yeah.
And I remember when I cooked that, Brooklyn said that they're stained. I said, well, I'm sure they'll come out.
Yeah, you just
And
got
if
to
they
soak
don't,
it.
though,
and-
and I said, and if they don't, though, I am deeply sorry because I know it's like sentimental to you. And I said, if that's the case, I won't use them anymore. But that's the thing. Is like I already know when me and Brooklyn have a house, she's gonna want the dishes put up a certain way, this,
Yes.
that, and that.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna be like,
you can handle that.
Yep.
Yeah,
You want it that way? That's fine.
yeah.
That's fine. I don't.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
I'll try to do it your
'Cause I
way.
don't
If
care.
not,
It's like she's always
you
talking
know,
about
I'd
like,
do it,
well, I want
baby.
our house to be. It's like, look, I'm too simple for that. It's like you want the living room to be decked out in certain decorations. You want the kitchen
You
to look
go
a certain
ahead.
way. I don't give a
yeah,
damn.
I'll do what you want me to do.
Yeah,
You just tell me to
I'll
do it.
have my shit
Yeah.
to cook with. That's fine as long as you give me one space, a little den or whatever it is.
Yeah.
If I don't give a damn.
I know it. Yeah.
I don't. It's like this room here, or like gaming room for me. I can put all my nerd shit in. I'm fine with that. I don't give a fuck.
This is solely
Yeah.
the podcast room, and I
Yeah.
have I have my treadmill and my bike,
Yeah.
but it's solely just the podcast
That's the
room.
thing.
and
Brooklyn likes coming to my house because she doesn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Like I have my own thing going and stuff like that, so it's just out of her mind.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell when I go over to her place, like as soon as I got done cooking, she was already in the kitchen doing her thing, and that's fine. And she's always said, I hope it doesn't bother you. It don't bother me.
Yeah, I was just gonna do it before I left.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
it. I'll do the dishes whenever else. But if you want it a certain way that I can't do it, then that's
yeah.
That's
I'll
all
either you tell me to put it a certain way and you show me, or I'll put it up and then
Yeah.
you can rearrange it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you can do whatever you want. I ain't gonna be mad.
yeah,
Nope. Ain't me.
yeah. Oh, dude, yeah, I know. I had a certain way I put up all my, because I have tons of seasonings to like to grill and stuff.
Yeah.
And I have my seasonings just. I don't have them set up a certain way. I just just have them decked out in that one cabinet by
Right.
the microwave. Above the microwave, Shelby went through and she redecked it all out and put them all up in certain orders and the glass ones that we have labeled put into the cabinet. I was like, "So you like it this way?" And I was like, "If you like it that way, sure, baby. I don't care. I don't. It don't matter to me what it's looked like as long as I can grab it and put it to use, baby." Yeah. Even with pans and stuff, I'm like, if it works, it works. If I could use it, I can use it.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't need my seasonings organized by what brand it is. She has it organized from like
Yeah.
Kinder's to, that Malcolm Wright's How to Barbecue Right,
Yeah.
Flavor Train, that one black guy on TikTok. All of them decked out like in sections. It's like, I don't need it like that, baby.
yeah.
I just need to be able to see the top of it.
Yeah. I don't give a damn. It's
Yeah.
another thing about like memories for like high school that goes into that. Like we were just saying, like you're not giving a damn.
Yeah.
I never understood that in high school about doing away, especially in like mathematics or something like that. Why do I need to do it that way? Because you have to do it that way. Why?
Yeah.
Cat got skinned. I'll do math my own way. Well, you got to do it this way. Why?
Yeah.
I got the same damn answer, dude. Goes hand in hand with that kind of shit. It's like, dude, I don't care how the hell it looks or is.
Yeah.
If I can get to it, make it look good, all that stuff, that's a win.
Yeah.
But if I don't
Doesn't matter
do it
what
this way, that
what
way, that
way I have
it's
to
like,
do the formula or whatever.
yeah, what the hell am I even trying for?
Yeah. If you think just because I do it this way and not the way that they
Yeah.
have it worked out on the
Yeah.
actual worksheet,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. If you think I'm cheating on a test, you watch
Yeah.
me.
But that's what I mean. It's like it's the same way in the kitchen. It's like that's the difference between me and Brooklyn. It's like not that I love her for it. It's like if I put up dishes a certain way, she'll go in there like, why is that way?
Yeah. Shelby too.
They're
yeah.
up. She's
Yeah.
like, nah, ain't right.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got to be organized.
But
yeah.
why?
Why is this
like-
super round plate with this square plate on top? They're just put up.
They're up.
If
It's not
I
as
if I
high.
grab the plate and it feels weird or something, I'll take it out and put it in the right place. They're in the cabinet.
She's like, you know what?
Yeah.
Whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Whatever.
Why you gotta load the dishwasher that way? Okay, well, honestly, I'd rather much just wash the dishes by hand than had to organize them in the dishwasher a certain way. Because honestly, if I had to organize them in the dishwasher a certain way, it'd probably be faster than if I just washed them by hand.
See, and it's funny you say that because I'm actually the opposite end of that.
Yeah,
My dad taught me how to load the dishwasher right.
Oh, I don't know that.
No.
Yeah.
I'll go in there when Brooklyn loads. I loaded the dishwasher for you, baby. Go in there. What the fuck?
Was she putting like plates on the top rack and stuff?
Yeah.
Girls don't go there.
Or like stuff like, there'll be plates or there'll be a ball on the bottom or something like, the water ain't even going to go fucking, it's going to hit the ball. And
Yeah, it's going to make it fly up. Yeah, it's going to be upside down and collect water. It's not going to get clean.
Yeah, it's not going to get clean. So I'm going to rearrange
Bowls
it.
and cups go on top.
I don't tell her I do that.
Yeah.
Don't watch this, babe. Because if I did, she'd be like, well, you rearranging it for her. I don't think she'd do that, but shit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want that to happen. I don't know, man. Sorry. You know. but it's the same thing with her. She has a
Especially like
certain
right
way.
there. You notice Shelby's shoes,
Oh yeah.
they're all together
yeah.
in a certain way, and then
Yeah.
my shoes are just
Just throw it in
opposite
there.
ways, sideways. I only wear a couple of those.
Yeah.
I wear the one main work shoes, and those work shoes are my running shoes. That's all I wear.
Yeah.
And if I grab those Gucci shoes or those Adidas, I grab them. I'm not going to wear those every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My flip flops, they're probably going to be beside somewhere out in the open because I'm just going to throw them on.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a pair of flip flops. They're going to be probably beside the couch so I can just get up off the couch and put them on.
Yeah.
I don't have to walk all the way back here and grab my flip flops bare feet and then put them on.
Yep.
I'm the type, I don't like to wear bare feet in the house. I like to wear flip flops. I don't have carpet. I got floors. They track dirt and shit.
Yeah. Just think different on certain things.
Yeah.
It's like that phone call I have. Like I hadn't been so damn busy. I did laundry, for my work clothes and everyday clothes. I hadn't washed. I mean, I have like my nice clothes. They're
course,
pretty much
yeah.
washed already. But I haven't been able to do my towels yet. Talking to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Hey, you may want to bring a towel, for yourself if you want to wash because I hadn't done my towels yet in the laundry. She's like, but you had a towel set out for me. She's like, didn't you have a towel too? I was like, yeah, I got dinky.
Yeah, I had to use your
I
towel.
had to use the
Sorry,
other
babe.
one.
Yeah,
Sorry.
bring your
She's like-
towel
And
or
then she's up. She's like, what the fuck? Kind of thing. I'm like,
you weren't here.
sorry.
Sorry.
I had to have a towel. That one dinky.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Just stay here every day and you can use it.
It's like, but I was on my own.
Yeah.
It's like, I've been lazy kind of because I've been
Yeah.
busy, tired of shit, running
It won't
around.
be the same when I go to first shift. I'll just be chilling. I can just throw in load laundry when I get off work instead of, oh my God, I have to get off work, throw in load laundry,
Yeah.
stay up, or I have to get up, throw in load laundry, pay
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of
And
going
then,
back to sleep.
Yeah. And then trying to sleep in the summer, hottest
I know, dude.
hottest month it's been. And it's like I look like Rick James after he friggin'
Yeah.
performed on stage, just sweating.
Well, you ain't got to deal with it now. You're on first shift. So,
Forward to that. Yeah. I am so happy for that.
yeah, you're happy for that because you're on first shift. So, yeah,
I'm tired.
I know it. Yeah. It's, but it is great, dude. First shift. It's awesome, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's
enjoying it.
badass. Yeah, if
bit of
y'all, again, if y'all want to see some, yeah, that basically, yeah, you can just throw that out the window.
Oh, fuck. Damn
Yeah.
it.
If y'all want to,
What do I even write that shit for?
I don't know. If y'all want to see anything, comment on the video, comment on the Facebook post, comment wherever you want to. Send us a DM on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok. Anything you want to do, just shoot us a DM. We'll try our best to get it or get around to it. I know we're going to do a snack crate coming up soon whenever it comes in. And it'll be sick. guys, and
Back to school.
yeah,
Back to school.
we love this
prove
shit.
to
This is
Dad, I'm not a fool. I got my lunch packed, my boots tied
Yeah.
tight.
what is that?
Hope I don't get
Mr.
in a fight. Oh, back to school.
Mr. Deeds,
That's Billy Madison.
Billy Madison. Yeah, whatever.
One
It
of
is.
the breakout ones for Adam Sandler. I think that was actually one of his. I think that was his breakout film. Actually, I think it was one of his first
Yeah.
ones. Very young in that one. I think it was Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore,
Yeah.
and then it led into
Big Daddy.
I think Big Daddy,
It's a sad
and then
movie. Makes me
shortly
cry.
after Mr. Deeds,
Yeah.
and then so on.
Yeah, but yeah, whatever y'all want to see, just shoot us DM. Let us know, because whatever content we bring to the table, we want to. You know, even if it's something outrageous, just shoot us a DM or let us know in person whenever you see us. We love shooting different kinds of content or whatever y'all want to see. So, yeah,
We will have guests. Like I said, I want guests.
yeah.
I want guests. Eventually,
We need to bring
busy.
B-Rad on.
Dude, I want
So
that.
I told him we need to have him on.
Dude, I want Brad on.
I want Danny on.
If I could get him on here.
Yeah, Danny,
if I
come
could
watch our
s- if I
podcast. Come
could
get on a podcast,
somehow-
bro.
If I could somehow, he won't.
I want
He
you to,
will
Danny.
refuse. If I could somehow get him in some way,
Yes, it'd be so
God.
awesome.
we probably have to pay him.
Danny, I will pay you money to come on this podcast.
I swear, we probably. have to
I'll buy
pay-
you. I'll even supply the
we
Coors,
probably
son.
have to pay him.
I know you like Coors Light, don't he?
Something like that. I don't
That's
know.
the beer that he likes?
I think so. I think that's right.
Yeah,
But
Fuck yeah.
That
I would love to have Danny on
Dakota
because we got
pick
some
him.
good convos.
Dakota would go off the deep end on the conspiracy theories, but I don't give a shit. I
We
can
need
get down
to.
with it.
Okay, so one Sunday we need to have Dakota on because he's off, and then once you get off work, you can come over
Yeah.
and we can vibe out, and then me and you can be on this side, and he can be on this side, and we can just chat it up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, and
That-
be rad, and then
Brad,
fucking. I want
so
Danny
many.
on.
Hey, that would.
It'd be fucking awesome.
I would love that.
Hell yeah.
I would love that. But I don't think we. I don't know. That'd be a challenge.
Danny, come on our podcast, bro.
Any of them. I know there's a lot of. I mean, hell, a lot of people that want to. I know they would love to.
Yes, sir.
I mean, heck, I want to get Christian on here, dude.
Yeah.
You wait till you talk to
Even
Christian.
even if Christian just wanted to come to your place, not like we couldn't bring the camera and the
Oh, I know.
Vocaster over to your crib.
Dude, Christian would love it. It's him finding the time.
Yeah.
Is the
Even
thing.
next time that he just comes to your house, let me know what the day he's coming, and then I can just come over after work
dude,
or
because
after you get off work, and then I just bring the Vocaster
Yeah.
and all the plug ups, and we just plug up to your thing and record on the couch.
and we get along well, but the way his brain works.
yeah. Well, I can get along with anybody, so it.
Oh yeah, but listening to him talk,
Hell yeah.
damn, dude's smart. Damn smart.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to the Life on Tap podcast, episode 10, with your host, Eric and Andrew.
Captain.
Tune in. Yeah, Captain Andrew Swallows is what, is what I commented on, made the caption of the TikTok and Instagram post. If y'all seen, if you didn't, you're missing out.
He'll be back.
Yes, sir.
He'll be back.
I'm about to get me a drunk hat.
you
know
need
what?
one. It's nice.
Yeah, I'm going to get me a crazy one.
Yeah.
Watch me get something like outrageous. Get like
What
a
you can
fucking
get?
chainsaw man head. It'd be fucking wild, wouldn't it?
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah. So,
An ussy head.
okay. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah. So, thank you guys for joining in the Laugh on Tap podcast, episode 10. Bye bye. I love you.